Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Georgia Museum of Art. Friday morning meditation has been going on here at the museum for almost 6 years. And we meet in different galleries and different people lead at different times. This program has been hosted by Sage Kincaid for the last 4 years, who works here at the Museum of Art. The Museum of Art is also now open to visit the museum. And in walking here today, I saw a lovely display of Japanese pottery. It is open from Tuesday through Saturday, or through Sunday. Thursday through Sunday, I've been corrected. And I believe you need a reservation because they limit how many people can enter the Georgia Museum of Art. But if you come in without a reservation and they're not crowded, I suspect they will accommodate you. Walk-ins are welcome. And I also want to give my appreciation to Megan Burke, who was scheduled to lead meditation this morning, and who allowed me to lead it today. And one of the reasons I wanted to lead it today, my name, by the way, is Gale. I am a faculty at the University of Georgia. And one of the reasons I wanted to lead the meditation today is I composed a meditation for the times we're in right now, particularly around the passing of many people from COVID, other sources, but also to honor 4 women in particular today, who 2 of them died in the past week, and 2 others died a bit longer ago. But all of them have made a difference in the lives of many and continue to make a difference in the lives of many. As I lead this guided meditation, which for my own working purposes, I entitled Grief, Community, Emotions, and Shared Meaning, Finding Ourselves in the Spirits of Others. I invite each of you to find a comfortable position, sitting, perhaps lying down, but where you can be still for about 30 to 45 minutes. If you're new to meditation, and I suspect some of you are, this is a time to attend to your own body, your thoughts, your sensations, emotions, and develop skills for how we attend to ourselves, how we respond, to become more proactive, responsive to who we are, where we are, and what we're doing. So if at times you find yourself distracted, time traveling into stories, attending to other emotions, body sensations, notice this. Part of the practice is to let go of judgment. Observe what is happening in your body with loving kindness, compassion. Accept what it is you experience. Find your own inner peace and balance. These are difficult times. And I know in my own experience and in talking with many other students, friends, faculty, staff here at the university, people feel the heavy horizons, the clouds of desolation around us, anxiety, fear, sometimes even despair. These are also times we have many losses. losses of rituals, loss of ceremonies, loss of lives, loss of the ability to be with others in an embrace, shaking hands, holding, connecting with others in the physical realm. And in this time, how can we find other ways of connecting? Opening our hearts, opening our thoughts, going both inward, outward, to find connections, to find meaning. I'd like to invite each person to take a few moments now to attend to your physical body. Notice how your muscles are, perhaps areas of tightness, fatigue, soreness. It may be by your eyes or forehead from doing much Zoom work. It may be in your back and spine. It may be in your legs or your big toe. But attending to the physical body, noticing, and with that noticing, accepting, finding a ground of compassion, loving kindness, appreciative joy, and equanimity in which to find your place. And we are more than the physical, we are the emotional body. So attending to what emotions you may feel, and they may vary in intensity and in location. And they can be contradictory emotions we feel. Love, anger, fear, hope. All of these may be circulating within ourselves. And we're cognitive beings as well, with thoughts and stories, memories, hopes and visions. And attending to your cognitive being, noticing what thoughts arise, how they move. Sometimes like raindrops, with space between each thought or between stories. And we're energetic beings, alive, vital, noticing the energy in the body, how it moves, perhaps areas where the chi, the circulation, is slow or stuck, and inviting a smooth flow of energy throughout your whole body, circulating, vitalizing. And we're spiritual beings as well, with values, purpose, meaning. And finding your comfort and your compass of purpose. In this time that we all share, September 25th, 2020. We all have experienced losses. We seek courage in a sea of uncertainty. Sometimes we struggle to find hope, finding ground with faith, and to find ceremonies and rituals of connection, to feel our community, our source of going forward. In the Jewish tradition, when there is death, we recite the Kaddish, sometimes called the Mourner's ritual. And it's an interesting prayer, for it honors the dead, and yet in its prayer has no mention of death. The prayer is about honoring the divine. And as we feel loss and grief, how can we maintain honor of the divine? Opening our center, our heart, our memories for those who have passed. At times when we feel grief and loss, we can be flooded with many deep, profound emotions. And in these icebergs of emotions, it can be difficult to find sanctuary, a place to rest, to find peace as we move or are moved by the emotions. To remember to breathe. Finding your own rhythm of breath, a cycle of inhalation. Pause, transition to exhalation. Pause, transition to inhalation. And how we can maintain that cycle. Breathing in, breathing out. In our own rhythm of attunement. Being present. Aware. Mindful. Compassionate. And also as we navigate between the emotional mountains around us, remembering that we have love in our hearts. And at times to vitalize that love, to energize the heart, both the literal and the symbolic, opening, expanding, releasing the nectar, a richness embrace of love. And in these emotional tides, it's important to have acknowledgement, to face the emotions we feel that we encounter and acknowledge whatever it is that's there. And that acknowledgement comes with compassion. Knowing that this is part of being a member of humanity, a human being, that we feel, we suffer. At times we hurt and grieve. And we also love and laugh, celebrate. That all of these emotions are part of the human experience. And to acknowledge whatever it is that we are experiencing in this moment. For it is like a teacher, a guest in our home to teach us. And it's important to have appreciation, kindness, for whatever emotion we encounter, whatever comes to visit us. We appreciate, we acknowledge, we learn from it. I want to acknowledge 4 women who have died. I'll talk briefly about each one. But I want to acknowledge that many more have passed in these last 8 months, both here in America, but throughout the world. And to honor, acknowledge, to grieve, and to celebrate their lives for who they have given meaning to others. The husbands, the wives, the children, the parents, the friends they have touched. And how those sparks, that spirit, sustains us, gives us courage at times to go forward. Brianna Taylor, born June 5th, 1993, and tragically killed March 13th, 2020. Right now in her name, people are marching in the streets of Louisville. Brianna was a young woman, EMT, working 2 jobs, active, loving for her family and community, helping others during this time of a pandemic. Her death is a loss. It's one of sadness, perhaps anger, perhaps a call for social justice, and to consider how our memories of her life that she lived can still inspire, can still lead and support us. Another woman I want to mention is Ruth Bader Ginsburg, born March 15th, 1933, and just recently died September 18th, 2020. A jurist extraordinaire. Her life that she lived throughout her life, when she was young, throughout her time as a justice, overcoming gender marginalization. Her voice and actions changed a nation's law, her gender equality, women's rights, and the rights of others as well. Even when she dissented in Supreme Court decisions, her dissents made a difference, shaping new laws that were written. Her work, her life, her energy will be missed. It is a loss. Yet what she has achieved in her life, her work, continues and can guide us as well. Another name I wanted to mention that may not be familiar to most is Mary Gergen, born December 12th, 1938, who passed September 22nd, 2020. Feminist, postmodern and social constructionist, partner to Ken Gergen, co-founder of the Taos Institute, which is an international organization built on the ideas of appreciative inquiry, social constructionism. Mary touched many in her life, both personally and face-to-face, and in her writings and her presentations. She received awards in APA psychology for her work on women's psychology, feminist psychology, and challenging normative views about gender, sexual orientation. Her life is a loss. Her death is a loss. Her life is to be appreciated. And she still lives in the thoughts and memories of many who continue her work, her vision. And the fourth woman I want to acknowledge, Rachel Hare Mustin, born April 27th, 1928, and died from COVID, May 25th, 2020. A woman who also committed her life to social justice, feminist therapy, and her writings and her voice were extremely loud. Her efforts on parliamentarian rules of organizations, fought for equality, and her scholarship on feminist issues based on history, context, culture, and power still resonate today. All of these women have lived lives that made a difference in our world. And what I invite is considerations of how we grieve, how we hurt, how we suffer, how we heal, how we celebrate, and how we find purpose to go forward. Breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. In, out. Breathing in, I feel your loss. Breathing out, I feel empty, loss, empty. Breathing in, I feel anger. Breathing out, I feel disoriented, anger, disoriented. Breathing in, I open my heart. Breathing out, my heart remembers love. Heart, love. Breathing in, I know contradictions. Breathing out, I know connections. Contradictions, connections. Breathing in, I seek ceremonies of connection. Breathing out, I seek rituals of tears. Ceremonies for connection, rituals of tears. Breathing in, I seek home. Breathing out, I look for direction, finding my compass for a home. Breathing in, I suffer. Breathing out, I embrace your love. Suffering, compassionate embrace. Breathing in, I know I am you. Breathing out, you know you are me. I, thou. Breathing in, we remain connected. Breathing out, I am guided by your spirit. Connected, spirit. Breathing in, I act to address injustice. Breathing out, I act to proliferate peace. Injustice, peace. Breathing in, I listen. Breathing out, I hear. Listening, hearing. Breathing in, I hear my, yours, our fears and doubts. Breathing out, I embrace us in my heart. Fears, doubts, embracing in heart. Breathing in, I know the tendency to create dark realities. Breathing out, I let go of these negative creations. Creating, letting go. Breathing in, I open my heart. Breathing out, in my heart, I am not alone. Opening my heart, not alone. Breathing in, I act with purpose and awareness. Breathing out, I move with resolve and courage. Purpose and courage. Confronting sexism, racism, systemic inequity, and systemic violence. Each breath, guided by memories and spirit, I act with courage, strength, and community for change. I invite each of us now to take a few minutes of silence, breathing, opening, accepting with love and compassion whatever arises. I give my appreciation to everyone who is here today. The art, the painting behind me is by Joan Mitchell, and it's named Close or Close. Close. And she made it in 1973, an American who did a lot of her work in France. I appreciate everyone for being here today. And I hope you find ways to remind yourself to remember, to practice, to engage the world, open heart, open mind, to listen, to respond to what's happening around us. We have many remarkable people, both who have passed and those who are still alive, to guide, support, and give us compass of direction. We are stronger when we're a community, listening, supporting. And while we need to maintain physical distance, wear masks, there are ways we can connect through social media, outdoors, and to really extend your heart, a thread, to the hearts of others, to find ways to show appreciation, generosity, compassion, and to feel it as well. Now, one thing I want to do, because I have a lovely view in front of me that none of you could see because you're all looking at me and behind me. So I want to show you another part of the museum. The view that I have and have had for the last 40 minutes. And I do this both in support to encourage you to come to the Georgia Museum of Art. It is a treasure on the University in Athens community to come visit and enjoy the amazing artwork that we have here. And my appreciation to Sage Kincaid, who has been here for these last 4 years or longer, helping with this mindfulness meditation program on Fridays, which will be again in 2 weeks, but also doing so much more here at the Museum of Art. So again, I wish everyone well. May your day be blessed, and may you find the courage to go forward to make better communities for all of us. Thank you.